All right. Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope everybody's staying warm. Hope you're not snowed in or anything. Got Daryl up here on the panel with me. Got Kane in
Hello.
the got Kane in the chat. How you doing, Kane? Got Wayne. How you doing, Wayne? There's Ben. How you doing, guys?
Lisa Ann,
Hi, Lisa Ann. Thank you for coming in.
Wayne,
Uh,
okay.
so so yeah, it's been an exciting week this week. I guess Thursday morning about 2 a.m. Between 2 and 2:30, somewhere in there, I lost power. Um, Luckily, it wasn't down below freezing. The house did get down to about 55 degrees, but the power come back on before I had to get ready to go to work. So, but yeah, that made a long day. Been dealing with the machine shop, trying to get some stuff done for the tractor. And it's been like quite windy here the last few days. 40, 50 mile an hour gusts. Uh, Temperatures went down last night into the teens. It's 18 degrees when I left the house this morning because I got called in for snow. And when I left work at 10:30, it was 9 degrees. So yeah, it was quite cold. So, but we're still here. We're still breathing. Um, I went to the grocery store yesterday morning, got some stuff, and did my cooking video today. Um, it's gonna be an interesting one, y'all. Something malfunctioned with the camera, and no audio was recorded,
Oh,
and some of it was in like slow motion type deal. Some of it was regular, so we're gonna try to do a voiceover because I'm not recooking the meal I cooked, and I don't have anything for backup, so it'll be interesting. It might get views, it might not. So I don't know, but you're gonna get a video. So,
hey, Tommy.
uh, hey, there's Tommy. How you doing, Tommy? So, so yeah,
Yeah,
I've been waiting on the machine shop for the last week and a half or so, and it doesn't look good for getting parts back anytime soon. So I guess I'm gonna have to move on to something else on the tractor until we get those parts in we need.
yeah. Oh, Wednesday, my week's been about the same, Ed. Wednesday night, the the heat pump kicked in, and it sounded funny, and you couldn't hear the blower. So I went and checked out the outside unit, and it was working. It sounded like it was working fine. Come back in, done all I could do with it. And so the fan, I seen the fan wasn't running. So we ended up I had a Thursday morning. I went out to the shop. It got down about 58, 59 degrees in the house. I mean, this trailer is pretty well insulated. So we, I mean, I went out, and then Thursday it went to, the wind was whipping and everything else, and ain't nothing you can do about these windows in this house. But I had a little kerosene heater down there that I brought up here, and by Thursday night I had it 82 degrees in here. So we survived. The guy come Friday afternoon, and he found the add capacitor in it, and so luckily that was all it was. I mean,
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking it might uh, be the blower motor, and in order to take that out, you got to take just about everything else out to get to the blower motor and that something. So I was just thank gosh it was just a little capacitor in it. So
oh yeah, good. I mean, good thing it was that, but and I'm glad you got your heat back on. Um, I was thinking when my power was off. my little generator that I redid a couple years back, it still runs great, but it's not putting any power out, and I never uh, haven't got to trying to fix it yet. But I was thinking that I'd probably have to go out to the garage and hook up the propane furnace to that to get a little heat if it didn't come back on.
Yeah.
Hey, Mater, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Seen Willie come in. Hi, Willie. How you doing?
Yeah, well, but yeah, it was. It was just one of those weeks. That way I can't doing that. I couldn't afford drugs, and I couldn't even afford pulling tractors or drugs. But this week, so I mean,
yeah, I totally get that. Willie said they got 11 inches and it's blowing around all last week. You can keep that deep snow. I am over snow anymore. I don't remember if I talked about my brother gave me a pair of alpaca socks for when I'm doing snow removal. Yeah. I wore them today and they were great until about the last 20 minutes, and my feet started getting cold. And of course, I had to stop by the store again today to get a couple little things that I forgot to get yesterday. And then by the time I got home and got my boots off, I'm like, man, my toes are cold. I'm like, oh, I'll leave them socks on. They'll warm up. No, they're good insulating socks. They keep your feet really cold once they get cold. It took dang near an hour and a half for my feet to warm up after I took the socks off. Right, going to drop now. Ooh, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne, you can keep them below 0 temperatures too. No.
Well, it's not only that, but I think what was it? The Buffalo football NFL stadium. I think they're supposed to have a game tomorrow night, and they got like 2 foot of snow in that place. So that's got that lake effect snow coming into Buffalo. So.
Okay. Ben's talking about the generator. Yeah, Ben. I've seen that. I haven't tried it, but we're going to. I need to get that thing back going again. Get that generator going again.
I got a 6,000 watt generator sitting down there, but I got to get a daggone carburetor for
it. Mater said the 1/32 of an inch of snow they got shut down the city. I actually had friends that lived on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. He lived out there. Well, he lived up here, moved down there, and then moved back up here. And one year when he was down there, they got a dusting of snow on the Outer Banks. He said people lost their mind. He's like, but the thing is they don't have the equipment to take care of any kind of snow. He's out there driving around, and people are like, like just thinking he's nuts. He's like, this ain't nothing, man. I'm from Ohio. 5 to 7 inches of snow. Yeah, I heard Wisconsin's getting lots of snow and stuff everywhere. 5 to 7 inches of snow. Like I said, y'all can keep that. Just chemical hard.
Yeah, down there where Mater is, three raindrops cause a big traffic jam. I mean, it shuts down the whole state. Three raindrops, much less snow.
Yes, Willie. I've tried chemical hand warmers in my boots. It helps. Sometimes they don't last long enough. I was actually looking at the battery-powered socks, the rechargeable ones. I just couldn't drop the $75 on the good ones. So, how people know the deal? Yeah. Yeah, John. Everything snow down there shuts everything down. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, Lisa. A friend in Montana was at negative 30. Um, the closest I've ever been to like those kind of temperatures. I was in the UP of Michigan doing vinyl graphics, trying to, and on up there for an overnight low, it was negative 32 degrees. Temperature come right back up real quick, but we tried to work in it. We weren't getting anything done.
All
Uh,
that
Demo Don,
Canada,
free snow, come and get it. Nah, no, man. You keep that stuff, man. Hey, Cajun, how you doing, buddy?
All right, Ed, how y'all doing? Daryl, how you doing?
I'm doing. I'm living. That's about
Hello,
all.
everybody in chat. Yeah, me and Missy just got over the flu not long ago, all the way.
Oh,
We
good.
had
I'm
it for
glad.
Christmas. For the holidays, we had it. Man, Missy had it bad. It was just regular flu, but she caught it.
Yeah.
I mean, she had it a little longer than I had it. So,
Hey, there's Lucky Seven. How you doing, Lucky? Thank you for stopping in, brother. And Fixer Strip It. How you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in. Quick Wrench. How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping in. So,
Renegade's garage.
but Renegade's in here. Oh yeah, there's Renegade. How you doing, Renegade? Sorry, things are flying by a little fast. Boats, Iowa. Boats, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Thank you for stopping in, man. But I don't know if anybody's seen my community posts. Seeing the old timers coming in here, my longtime guys. We hit the 650,000 view mark, y'all. That is very humbling. I know I say it all the time. When I started this channel, I never imagined getting 1,000 views, let alone 650,000. I don't, y'all mental or something? I mean, why do you? I mean, I appreciate you watching me, but I don't feel I'm that interesting of a person. So I'm a legend in my own mind, Kane. But so yeah. Now if we can, if we can hit that 5,000 subscriber mark, we're heading there. We're almost at 3,500. Is that 30? Yeah, 3,500. So we're getting there. It's the beard. It's the beard of power. So yeah. This week has been just not challenging. I don't want to say challenging, but just ups and downs. And I found a piece of equipment this morning at work. Well, when I got to work, a piece of equipment was broke. Got it fixed, and it needs to be majorly overhauled whenever I get there tomorrow. We have a big like a 1-ton dump truck. It's on an Isuzu NQR frame or on chassis, and there's an auger that goes across the back of it to bring the salt to the spreader. The gearbox for that auger, that thing it's probably going on 20 years old. It has been through a lot, and apparently it can't handle the stress no more because it's cracked, and it's hanging down and letting the chain let the sprocket for the chain run a little crooked, and it's trying to kick the chain off. So they used it today. It worked, but it's not sounding too healthy. So tomorrow morning I will be on the horn to order one new gearbox and get that thing installed. Hope it'd be nice if they had one in stock, but something that old they probably don't. But I know they still use that gearbox on a lot of their equipment. So yeah, Lucky. I seen the floods you're having down there, brother. Wow. I feel bad for that, man. Wow. I mean, that's a lot of water. I hopefully you stayed dried and didn't have any damage or anything. So.
Yeah.
You having
Boats
problems
was
with the microphone?
wondering about my microphone. He said, "I like your mood light." I said, "That's my microphone."
Yeah, see, I can't get that fancy. Mine don't light up.
Yeah, mine ain't that expensive.
This was only like $25.
Oh, well, this was like almost 50, 44.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. It was
I
highly recommended by somebody because I was looking for a mic, and they told me, "Hey man, get you one like I got." I'm like, "What you got?" And it was always out of sight. Couldn't see it.
Right.
But he had it, cranked up with the gain too a little bit. Why does it light up? I don't know. It's supposed to be a gaming mic, super clear, and that chipset in it, that 24-bit chipset or 32-bit chipset in it. And it does have it too. I looked. I looked.
John says you got a lava lamp going on.
Yeah. I can stop it and it'll stay the same color, but I just leave it on the default setting. Gamers use LEDs. They in an LED lit background.
Mm-hmm.
The side of their computers are clear. Their computer covers are clear with LEDs inside. Their mices, that's all lit up with LEDs. I ain't paying no extra money on a mouse for LEDs, no. But this was on sale. I mean, I got it with the boom on sale for $44. They're usually like, $70, $80, something like that. Yeah, everybody telling me it's got a good sound to it. So I'm like, oh
yeah, it does. It sounds real good. I know all about them LED light keyboards and all that kind of stuff because we have
keyboards too. Man, I'm like, what? Really?
Well,
gamers get into it.
Well, we have a game. We have a gaming team at work. The students. It's actually legit for the university, and they've got all that. They've got the clear computers and the keyboards and the microphones, but they got headphones that they wear with the mics come around. They got lights in the headphones, lights on the mics, and I'm like, I said, what does it do? They're like,
what does it represent? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what brought LEDs out or gaming it to LEDs or whatever.
Well, if it's a real gaming computer, it's probably water cooled too. So.
Oh yeah, that sound card, that graphics card. They water cooled. Well, and just pray to goodness that it don't leak on your motherboard.
Yeah, well, these things are all liquid cooled and everything too. So
yeah.
Lucky said, fortunately, the RV was high enough where it didn't get flooded out, but he did lose about $2,000 in Mac tools. His electrical tools were in the bottom of his toolbox. Wow. Hopefully
what was that for? A tornado or something?
No, they just had real heavy rains and stuff, I believe, and some storms. The company
did.
Yeah, his company lost almost $1 million. That's well, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, everything was insured. Thomas Andrew, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I guess that's.
Tommy got caught on fire.
I guess that's what you call fire and ice, I guess, ain't it, Tom?
Fire and ice. Yeah, the land of fire and ice. Iceland.
Mm-hmm. His motor caught on fire in the snow, so.
Full on game room.
Yeah, Mater. I think the lighting is more just for bells and whistles and appearance than anything. Because I know they do a lot of live stream gaming. Everything, so I guess it's just for appearance. Whoever has the flashiest setup,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of gamers. They got some gamers got $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 into a computer, man, and monitors.
Some of them got 10 to 12.
Oh yeah.
10 to 12,000 now.
I seen some gaming channels. They'll get sometimes 10 grand a night in super chats.
Oh yeah.
10 grand a night. Oh yeah, them gamers make bank.
Oh yeah.
But you
If you're-
figure half,
especially-
40% that what YouTube takes, 10 grand that they'll get 6 grand or whatever. It's still a chunk of money though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I talked to the gaming coach. I said, "Yo, man, in a couple of years when you guys upgrade your computers, hook a brother up." He's like, "These things, well, these things all go back to the manufacturer because they're sponsored.
Oh,
They're sponsored but not sponsored.
yeah.
So they all go back back to them to be refurbished and everything. So go-karts are going fishing. How you doing, brother Nate?
Man,
What's up, Nate?
Yeah, the most of the liquid cooling is for the video processor, or for the processor, not the video card. Very true, Mater. Thomas says he has a gaming computer. He paid $25. Yeah, whenever when I lost my old laptop, when it took that voltage spike, I was looking at gaming laptops and stuff, and yeah, I'm not spending that on a computer. I'm sorry, not a laptop. I'll stick with a desktop because I don't take it anywhere. I got a cheap one. I got a cheap one out in the shop. One of these days, I will do a live stream from out there, but yeah, not today. I thought about it earlier the week, but then I seen the temperatures and I'm like, no. That furnace and that oil burner will be kicking full tilt, and it'll still be cold out there. So, so yeah, Nate, you staying warm? You back down in Florida now, Nate, or are you still up still up hunting? But yeah, when the temperatures come back around, we'll do a live stream from out in the shop. Let you guys see how much room I got now. Since I dejunked.
You have it filled back up before spring there, Ed.
I'm trying really hard not to. Oh, and some other good news. Talking about spring. The insurance company has finally somewhat settled on the siding, the vinyl siding for the house. They're going to do the 3 sides you can see from the road, which are the 3 big sides. The driveway side, the road side, and the side where the damage is at. I just have to send the new scope, I guess that's what they call it, to the contractor and go from there. So, yeah, so hopefully within, a little while, we'll be getting some siding. I'm not expecting them to do it this coming week because it's going to be down in the single digits and teens all week. But hopefully soon we will be getting some new siding. They're still working on the roof. They're still going back and forth on the roof. So hopefully that does get taken care of. But I don't know. At this point in time, I just want it to be over and done with,
I had to go get all the twigs and leaves out my hair. Me and Johnny was in the woods earlier. He shot a deer and he couldn't find it. So I had to go help him look for it. No. He was on his roof sweeping his 3rd day on the roof, I think, or 2nd day on the roof. He was sweeping the leaves off. When he got off the roof, he didn't have his phone. So he spent all day without his phone. They played music today at the band house. Got a new lead guitar player. Man, that guy can play the guitar. Let me tell you something now. Anyhow, he asked me, said, please come bring me home and help me find my phone. I'm like, okay. It was buried in about a foot of leaves. If we wouldn't have had my phone, we'd have never found it. I wouldn't have thought to look under 2 foot of leaves. I'd have never
No.
thought.
Hopefully it didn't get wet.
No, no. It didn't rain
Good.
today.
Yeah. Well, I've been meaning for the last couple weekends to go get a new phone and actually switch carriers. But you know, I haven't made it there yet.
He goes through cell phone holders like crazy.
So
It's been
I don't
2
have.
months that he bought one, and he keeps hitting it on a corner of a shelf in the shop, the workbenches or
Mhm.
whatever. He keeps hitting it, and it finally just ripped the case off of the belt clip.
So I don't use a phone holder. I keep mine in my front pocket, and because of that, my phone kind of flexes and bends, and
Oh,
so now the back has popped off of it because the back's not supposed to come off, but apparently it just can't stand the strain, and my case is starting to get beat up and everything. But I pay right around $109 a month through Verizon. Um, I'm switching over to Spectrum, $25 a month. Hey
I
Rail,
pay,
how you doing?
yeah, I pay 24 through Spectrum for the phone and the service. It's $10 for the phone, $14 for the service, and
Hi
24
John.
cents.
Hi John, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in.
And they will import your number too. They did it on
Yeah.
mine. Mine was AT&T. They imported my AT&T. But Spectrum is Verizon. The service is great. Don't get me wrong; it's great.
Spectrum uses Verizon towers. They're not
Right.
together. They
And
rent
the girl told me that it's Verizon. She told me that on the phone.
Yeah.
She says if you're familiar with Verizon's service and all,
Mhm.
she said it's the same thing. We go through Verizon. That's
Well,
what she said. So go
Yeah.
through their towers, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 3 guys at work that's had it, and they've had it for one guy's had it for over a year now, and he's like there is no
Two for me.
problem with it. He had Verizon, and so he's he told me everything about it. I said, is it really $25 a month? He said,
Yeah.
absolutely. He said, I've got 4 lines, and it's $100. Well, $100 for the service, but each one of his kids are paying for their own phone. So
Yeah.
whatever the phone cost is on top of the service, he pays for the service, they pay for the phone. So dancing alone with
Yeah.
rentals. How you doing, buddy?
When mine dancing alone, hello. When mine gets paid off, this one,
Mm-hmm.
the $10 a month when it goes to 14, I'm getting another one for Missy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose your phone. You can have an iPhone, whatever phone you want, you can get, but it depends on which one you get and how much it costs per month. Mine was $10 for 2 years, and it was a $400 phone when it came out, but I got it for $250 or $240. It's good. I'm not complaining. I've been on there right at 2 years. I got 1 more month, I think. And that phone's paid off. I'm getting another one for Missy. That way she don't bring this one with her all the time. And where I have my phone with me every day, all day.
Yeah, I'm looking at the I've got a Galaxy 10 now. I'm looking at the Galaxy S23. So it's I think it's $15 a month on top of the bill. So even with that, it's still less than half price of what I'm paying now.
You have Spectrum internet at your house, right?
I got Spectrum internet and home phone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too. I got the home phone. And this is separate though. That cost me $45 a month. But I don't know if I got in on a deal, but it's the phone and the service is $24.24 a month.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if I would have got on it back when they first started offering it, I could have gotten the my phone for free, but they're not offering that one for free
Oh,
anymore. Um, so
I didn't know they had free phones. I'm gonna check into that.
yeah, yep.
I
So,
wouldn't
but
mind having an iPhone. Man, they got awesome cameras. Which Galaxy's got? Samsung got awesome cameras too. In fact,
yeah,
somebody said that Samsung cameras are better than iPhone now. Recently, the
yeah,
new Samsungs are better cameras. Find that hard. Well, I mean, I did kind of look it up, and yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Sam,
How you doing, Sam? But yeah,
Raging
I
Cajun.
just I just gotta figure out how I need to port my number and stuff over. Somebody said you got to get a hold of Verizon and have them release the
mm.
phone, have them release the number or something. And
They'll do all. They'll do
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
you do it on a 3-way call with them.
Yeah, they'll
okay,
do it right at I mean, or if you go to the store, they'll do it themselves right over the phone for them.
Oh, well, since Spectrum is, and Verizon's in cahoots, they probably will do it automatic for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Ken.
hey Ken, how you doing, buddy?
yeah, yeah, and they'll go ahead and get it switched over for you. It's at the store. If you go inside and looking at what phones they got on the shop on the shelves.
Yeah, boats. That I don't like that either. But I'm going into the store, so they will. The last time I was in there, they were pretty decent. So
I mean, we got Xfinity here instead of Spectrum, but it's all the same thing, same company. But
yeah, yep. So, but yeah, hopefully they can transfer all my apps and everything that's on my phone over, and all my pictures and video and everything are all backed up on the cloud on a cloud. So, um, you know, uh, they know I ain't worried about that stuff. I just want to make sure all my apps and stuff for work and that are all transferred over. Raging Cajun said driving in the white stuff. I did that this morning.
Man, it's
I
gonna
was
get down to 14, 15 over here Wednesday morning. Ooh, cold.
yeah. I left the house this morning before they had plowed my road. The main road out around the corner was plowed, but you know my road wasn't. Okay, get the new company to port the number over because if you tell the old company, I may lose my number. Yeah, I can't lose my number. I've had my number for like 25 years, so you know it's kind of like my home phone.
Yeah, like I said, they'll do a 3-way call with you.
mm,
And once they hear Verizon say, "Yeah, you can have his number," yeah, we'll release your number. They got it.
Okay, cool. Ken says it's 7 now, so yeah, it is 7 degrees out. It went from
Dang.
9 when I left the house this morning, and or when I got home this morning, down to 7. So, uh,
Supposed to get -20 up north somewhere in Canada. Cartoons and collections.
well, Rail
They
just said
told me that.
yesterday it was -25. Like I said,
Where?
I'm not. I can't
Montana,
remember where.
Montana.
Montana. There you go.
Oh, somewhere else. I thought you meant you.
Well, Raging Cajun. If it's 0, that means you don't have no temperature, right? If
Good
it's
thing.
0, yeah, yeah. Just put a 7 or an 8 in front of that, and we're fine. But
Yeah, boats. Spectrum owns Xfinity in certain areas.
oh,
In
but yeah, I mean,
California, they do.
the only thing that stinks right now is like Spectrum. They're offering the one line, pay for one line, get one line free. I don't need an extra line. Can you take some off my bill? You know,
Yeah, right.
you know.
Just give me the one single cheap plan, like Cajun
Yeah.
got. $24 a month.
Road Runner, how you doing,
Beep, beep.
buddy?
Hey, Roadrunner.
But so yeah, if thing, I know I can't do it next Saturday morning because that Ventrek tractor that I was did a little short video on about the oil leak at the oil drain pan there. Yeah, it didn't tightening up the fitting didn't work, and the I tried to order just the banjo bolt, the banjo fitting, and the two seals. You can't buy that stuff. It is no longer available. There's an upgrade kit. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, cool. Yeah, the upgrade kit involves brand new motor mounts for the tractor and the engine, new rubber bushings to go in there, a new bolt, new seals, new line, everything. You got to pull the motor to do it. So that's what I'm doing next Saturday morning. Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear you had a rough week there, Roadrunner. Scott said he still has an LG 5. I had LG phones. They weren't bad. Um, I went with the Samsung, the Galaxy phone, just because the LG was too expensive at the time when I needed a new phone. So, but I've been happy with the Galaxies. Like I said, I got a Galaxy 10 right now, and I'm going to the 23 S23 or 23S, whatever it is. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. It's kind of the middle model. It's not the best one, and it's not the cheap one. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, that's what my next Saturday is going to entail is pulling the engine out of that Ventrek because it's about a year out of warranty, and there's no recall on it because of that. But it it comes with 4 pages of instructions from Ventrek on how to do it with pictures. So, but there's no recall or anything on it. Oh, that's cool, Nate. He says he has a 23S and it's a beast. 100x zoom. That'll be awesome. Lisa said she got the Blackview T-Mobile brand. I thought about going with like T-Mobile or one of them. Just everybody that around here that's went with one of them, T-Mobile or one of the other ones, the service is real hit and miss in our area. So if like I said, Spectrum goes by the Verizon, I get decent coverage here. So, sometimes in the house it's a little shaky, but outside I get, plenty.
I think I can get 100 zoom on mine, on my Samsung. I think. It's a 14, A14.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Jeff,
Jeff
just
says it's
just a little bit cold outside. Just
yeah,
think, just
it
think,
is cold.
Jeff.
It's colder and snowier over there where Jeff's at than me. So,
Well, the thing about it is, 6 months from now, Jeff will be fussing about the hot heat. So, I mean,
yeah. I won't complain about the heat. I'll complain about the humidity, but I won't complain about the heat.
Yeah. It's 50 here now, but the temp's going to start dropping about 2 in the morning, I think.
Oh, you didn't get any snow, Jeff? I thought you guys got snow there.
Hey, Jeff.
Boat says he misses Tater's live streams. I miss them too. I used to plan my Wednesday nights around that. So, but so yeah. we'll be getting a new cell phone here. I was kind of trying to hold off, but my phone's getting worse and worse, coming apart more and more, and I have a hard time turning the volume up and down on it and everything else. And uh, so it's time to get
Mint's
one.
part of T-Mobile. That's Ryan Reynolds that owns that, don't he?
I think so.
Yeah, Mint. And that's a cheap service too. Cell phone.
Well,
I guess he's got enough money. He's trying to help people out.
I got tired of Verizon kept sticking all that other BS on that I never did use on the bill. So we just went Verizon prepaid, and then they don't have they can't do that no more.
That's right. A good thing about Spectrum, they take it out of my bank every month. They take it out at the same day every month, and I like that. I like that idea. That way, I ain't got to call them and pay it or whatever.
Right. Mint is a service he has that Danson has, and it doesn't work at work. Oh well. I need to have my phone working at work, just because that we don't have. We used to have radios years back, so now they use cell phones, and I need to be able. They need to be able to get a hold of me. So.
Oh yeah, they don't allow you to turn off the voicemail. I've never activated mine at all. Never. I don't want voicemail. I got caller ID. I see a missed call. I know who called. I can call them back. I don't have to check my voicemail to see who called. I don't have to make a phone call to see who called to call them back.
See, I gotta have the voicemail too. So.
Oh well, you work, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So. But.
Well, if you can elect to have it, that's fine. I don't like being forced into that situation. Shrimp gumbo tonight. Potato salad.
Ooh.
You ate that over here one time, didn't you, Polar Bear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
I was actually potato salad with it, or no?
No, I don't think we had the potato salad.
Okay. Damn.
I was actually looking at shrimp yesterday at the grocery store, and I figured I had bought enough meat and stuff. They had a nice big pack of, like a family pack of pork chops, nice thick, like 3/4 inch pork chops. So I bought that and some chicken breasts. So I didn't get the shrimp.
Missy bought shrimp yesterday or day before. $4 a pound. With them big headless shrimp. $4. $20 for 5 pounds.
Oh. Nate said he's cooking now. What are you cooking, Nate? What's cooking with Nate? What are you cooking for Mrs. Karts?
Probably a carburetor.
Yeah, I had chicken this night. I had chicken tonight for supper. You guys will see that video Wednesday. It's going to be a little different video than normal. Something went haywire with my camera, and it either didn't. Some clips it didn't have video, some clips didn't have audio, and some clips were in like fast forward. So
Wow.
I'm working on editing it up to kind of like get it to where it's kind of watchable. And I'm going to have to do a voiceover, which I've never done before. So it'll be an experience.
French fries and eggs. Mahi, fries, hush puppies, coleslaw. Man, that sounds good.
I actually looked at mahi too. Almost bought for that. Yeah.
Tuna.
Yep. it was frozen mahi, so I could have got it and put it in the freezer, but I've got enough stuff in the freezer right now, so I'll uh, I'll have to get some next week or something.
I
Scott said he
sure
made
thought Scott was going to say,
liver and onions.
deer liver
Yeah.
or
So,
deer hearts.
yeah.
He makes a lot of that when he kills deer, which, hey, that's my favorite. The kidneys and the hearts, that's my favorite on a cow, and the liver. Love that debris, man. It makes an awesome gravy. Oh man,
I can see that, Mater. The no bake strawberry cheesecake didn't last long in the fridge. I
yeah, I got to make one.
oh
I got a box in the pantry, no bake box by I forget who makes it. Jello, I think Jello. And when I make it, it don't last long. Mm-mm.
Nate said he shot a little 25-pound hog tonight. Ooh, that's gonna be some good eating there, Nate.
Tender.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah, Johnny Pett said ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mudster said he had grilled cheese sandwiches. Dude, I've been craving grilled cheese for the last like 2 weeks. Being on this no carb diet, I can't have the bread, so
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, yep. So I'm probably gonna have to break down one of these days and make me a couple, but I just I'll probably have to go to Mom's house and borrow a couple slices of bread because I won't buy a whole loaf of bread, not just to make a couple sandwiches. You know, a 12-point buck yesterday. Oh, congratulations, Scott. Jeff, you're right. On a 25-pound hog,
Well,
it might only be a little piece of. You might have to do fresh side instead of smoked bacon.
yeah, if it's clean enough, you can shave it. Like you do a regular homegrown hog, shave it and spackle it like that. Split it open and put it on an automatic turn spit over a fire. Yeah, cook a whole hog.
Boat says he's looking for a place to make tuna fish pizza. It's a German thing. Make it yourself, Boats. They sell pizza crusts, man. I might have.
Crust.
As I said, they make
Yeah.
ready-made crusts. I've used
Yeah.
those before. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they are. I make my own though. It's too easy to make it. Too easy.
There's not a no carb substitute for bread. They have low carb, but from everybody I've talked to, it's not real good. So try soda bread. Oh, I never thought about soda bread. I'll have to look into that one. Soda bread.
Soda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see a L right there. All right, typo, I guess.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's soda. Unless that is.
I never heard
soda.
of either one, so I don't. No idea. That's what you call a deer with no eyes. No idea.
Oh, Sola wheat bread. Okay, I'll look into that one. Rye bread. Rye is still has good carb. Yeah, lots of carbs in it. It's the grain. So. Oh, and hi, Wood Metal. Forgot to say hi to you.
Yeah, hey, Wood Metal.
Hey, Wood Metal.
Go for chili instead. I could do some chili, but I can't have the kidney beans. Those are really high in carbs. If you look at them.
I've ate many a chili with no beans. And some people in Texas will tell you, beans and chili, no.
Oh, you gotta have the beans and chili. My ex fiance was that way. I'd make chili and she would pick every single one of them beans out, and I'm told her just throw them back in the pot because I'll eat them.
The only bad thing about beans, you have to count your beans. You have to count 239 beans. It makes the perfect chili. If you put one more in there, it's going to be 240.
I like
That's
that one.
what I had. That's what I had today. So I mean,
Yeah. So, oh, the Cowboys lost. Sorry.
Well, they was on a streak for a while there. If you're talking about the Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah.
they were on a streak. I thought they were gonna. They were number one in their division. I think.
That makes Bird disappointed.
Hi, low lids.
Bird.
Yeah. He's a Dallas
Paul?
Cowboys fan.
Paul Bird.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
He's
know
a
he was.
Dallas Cowboys fan.
Okay. Hey, low lid.
So yeah, I'll look
I'm
into
going
that.
for the
So-
Lions. I'm rooting since the Saints is out of it. I'm rooting for the Lions because I got a friend of mine. He's a big time Lions fan, and when the Lions are out of it, he's a Saints fan. So, but he lives in Michigan.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
he's
who.
a
I don't
Lion
know
head.
who. I don't know who's in, who's out. I know the Browns were in for a while, and the Steelers. I don't know if they're still in or not.
the Steelers is playing Buffalo tomorrow night.
Okay.
Steelers ain't got no kind of record though this year. They got more losses than wins.
No,
They got in on a wild card, I think.
They still in it though. They play
Yeah,
tomorrow
that's
night
that's good
against
for them.
Buffalo tomorrow night in Buffalo. And I think Buffalo just got 2 foot of snow.
Dang. And
Nice.
they playing that stuff too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the Kansas City game last night. I watched the part of the Kansas City game last night. It was -4 at kickoff. I fell asleep and didn't see what was it. Plus the wind. I mean, that was -4 wasn't counting the wind chill. I think it was like -25, -30 or something other with the wind chill.
I was watching the live stream and they were talking about, this one guy was keeping up with the Chiefs and he was like, KC just made a touchdown. He was shortening the Kansas City off Chiefs. KC made it. So I don't know who won. The only reason I was keeping up with a few teams is because, the Saints had to win their last game, which they did. I mean, it was a big spread, like 41 to 13 or something. And they beat the Falcons real good. And a month ago we lost to the Falcons, but by like 1 point, I think. But the 3 teams that I was supposed to lose, or 2 of the 3 teams I was supposed to lose to help the Saints out, they won. And they wasn't good teams. They were supposed to lose. Yeah. So the Saints is out of it. That's the only way I know who's on top now, is because of that.
Jeff, did you do the brake lines yourself or have them done? If you had them done, if it was all new brake lines, $283 ain't a bad price.
Yeah, even if you did it yourself, 283 ain't bad.
That's a little high. If you bought the pre-bent ones or anything, but if
For
you had
a master cylinder too and all that.
he just said brake lines.
Oh, okay.
If you use that nickel copper and flare it yourself, it's easy to work with. And it's not. I mean, it's a little more pricey, but for the longevity of it, it offsets the price. But I've redid like half a brake system on vehicles at work, and I mean it takes 2 hours, and most places are charging 90. Just one
90 an hour.
one line in the rear. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a little high for just one line going to the rear.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did say one brake. I mean, had to put new brake line. So okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to put new front brake lines on my Dodge, my 96. I got the rubber lines to do it because the fittings are rusted to the the steel line is rusted to the rubber line fitting, and I can't get them loose. And they're original. They're 96 fittings. So
Oh,
I ordered two new rubber lines. It's not going to be that big of a deal to do it. I just got to get it up to the shop and get it up on the rack and get it done. And I won't do it. I won't drive it in the snow because all I got's back brakes, and they're. If you ever drive a vehicle with just back brakes,
yeah. No, not good.
yeah.
Hey, Bolton.
Hey, Boneyard.
Hey, Boneyard.
So it'll probably be a springtime project.
Kane, yeah, Kane, come on, man. You know the deal, brother.
Mm-hmm. So he wants one.
$4.98 to do the wheel cylinders. My
Damn.
God, no. That ain't a daggone wheel cylinder ain't about $30 for that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30. I bought one from a Dodge truck a while back before we had the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Had to change one of them cylinders, and it was $30.
About $30 is what they are.
I could have brought it to the shop and honed it out and just cleaned it up real good, because that's what you do. But the damn caps were almost more expensive than the whole cylinder.
Nowadays, there's no reason to even rebuild anything anymore. It's cheaper to buy the actual part than it is to rebuild it. And I got the alternator rebuild kits are higher priced than the alternator is.
Yep. That's the same with like the two stroke carburetor kits. They're like $10-15. You can buy a whole, name brand carburetor off the web for $20-25.
I saw that video you got, but I forgot. Something came up. I forgot to comment.
Exactly, Willie. The electric park brakes that they have now, they are not cheap to replace, and you have to know what you're doing when you are redoing those brake systems. You can't just push them things back in. You have to wind them back in. You have to take it apart, and it's not $120 for 2 cylinders and 2 adjuster
Yes.
Are those something special? Because that shouldn't be more than $50 or so, $60, I would think.
Well, you got four pieces there at $120. That's $30 a piece.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking just individual one side. Yeah. So yeah. I guess if you did all 4, I guess 120 ain't bad. Yeah, he's getting good money hourly rate then.
Yep.
So, but so sometimes I wish I got paid flat rate, and other times, I'm glad I get paid hourly, because there's some stuff you can knock out real quick, less than what the book says. It's like doing this vent track motor, pulling it out to do the motor mounts. They're saying 3.5 hours. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be probably double that. Because just the way my luck goes.
Yeah, I got regular drum brakes on the back of my Jeep too. Me and Johnny played hell, and I had my neighbor's a mechanic, so he came and finished it off. We played hell. It was in bad shape. We played hell with that, but we needed a 6-foot cheater pipe, a 1/2-inch breaker bar with a impact socket to get the lugs off. A 6-foot cheater to get the lugs off. I never took them off. That Jeep came from up north in Indiana, but it never spent no winter time up there to speak of. Mm-hmm. All winters were down here near me in Louisiana by me. I knew the guy that I bought it from, and shit, $900 for that Jeep wasn't bad at all. He said, I'll sell it to you for what it's worth, $900. I said, sold immediately. And 2 weeks later, I paid him for it. And then we shared the Jeep for like 4 months.
Yep, that's true, Willie. And yes, I have done that too. What you're talking about, but I won't tell anybody to do it that way, because if it's done wrong, it's done wrong. And yeah, so
Oh, shit. Damn.
I
I never
prefer
heard of
just-
those.
but yeah, they don't have a book on the Ventrex. It's just in the instructions that they said approximate time 3.5 hours. But this thing's been in the snow and salt and everything else for the last 4 years, so or 3.5 years. So I'm sure there's going to be some rusty stuff that they're not talking about. So
That's something at your workplace?
yeah, it's a Ventrex 4500Y diesel. It's got the Kubota diesel on it. The rear motor mounts go bad, and it's just a little round rubber bushing now. When it goes bad, the engine sets down, and a piece on the motor mount contacts the. It's got a remote oil drain line on it. The banjo bolt that goes into the oil pan where the drain plug usually is, that piece of motor mount hits it and makes them leak. So, but like I said, there's no recall on it, but you can't buy the original parts for it anymore. You have to do the upgrade kit. So all right, y'all, it's been an hour. We're going to clean up from dinner and get stuff ready. And my phone's blowing up out there. Sounds like I'm getting text messages and everything else. So we're going to end this now. Appreciate y'all watching, and stay safe, stay warm, and we'll catch you all next week.
Good night, everybody.
All right, Ed. Appreciate you having me up, bud.
Thank you for coming up. Thank you, Daryl, and thank you, everybody in chat.
All right, everybody, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. A Pluto.